Picking up trailer 1144. Except for 10 below. Low tire. I bumped the tires, but they seem to be alright. It's all about taking this to Fort Worth. Just went ahead and dressed the tires, so waiting for it to dry up, make it look brand new going down the road. It's a little muddy back here. But at least I got chicken lights. Looks like a straight trailer. Just the rubber on the bottom trim here was missing on the other side. This one's drying up a little bit better. Yeah, this one looks straight. I'm looking for patches. No patches. Just a couple rubs here. Even the reflector got rubbed. Damn. No feelings. But I guess the owner, he told me, oh, this one's bad. That got hit pretty good. This didn't do it, but he said he'd ordered 6 brand new trailers, Great Danes. Get rid of these older ones. Once I told him about the 1105, then he's like, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and order one. Oh, got rubs here too. Just crease. Needs to be touched up with white. Alright, well, let's just get over to Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, it's Monday. I have to be there Wednesday. Alright, I'm in Maricold. It was a defrost, so that's good. It's getting down to 10 below. But these docks here, looks like they open it from the inside. So I'm figuring that's how that works. Yeah, it looks like it's low enough. But this is an easy one. Looks like this tire is a little worn out. It's not good. The other one's doing the same. It's hopping like that. Maybe blame it on these bushings here. It might be a little loose. Nah, it's those shocks. A lot of them don't replace shocks every year. But this is easy because I'm delivering here. It's 10 in the morning, but noon is my appointment. When I'm done, then at 3 o'clock I pick up here and I go to Jackson, Mississippi. I'll just take 20 all the way there. So that'll be easy. Just stay in one place for a pickup. Other than that, it's a nice day, a little windy out, but it's Fort Worth, Texas. I'm in Cisco, Jackson, Mississippi. Dolly Down chock pulled away, just like Walmart. You see half of the trim on the bottom's gone. That's too bad. Looks like they just cut it in the middle, so it's flopping. That's it. Let's see what kind of backhaul I get. But it's Thursday, so we'll see how that works out. It seems to be in the 80s here. Alright, I'm in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Picking up poultry. So you know the live chickens come in this slaughterhouse. You can smell the death here. Axle's back. Now I gotta take this to Little Rock, Arkansas tomorrow. It's about 350 miles away. That'll be Friday. Sure, that's all pinched. It's about 95 degrees out. Seems to be dripping only on that side. Alright, once I get loaded here, I'll go up there. At food service for Friday delivery. Friday morning. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. They have overnight parking here, so that worked out. Alright, good truck. Chain's heavier than the truck. Really worried about this door here. If somebody pulls it out, it'll open up and hit me. Well, same thing to put to latch this. It's broken. But other than that, let's see what kind of backhaul it is they got me. But it's all about the South again. Alright, I'm in Russellville. Except for 0. Looks like I got a red already. That's good. Had to wait for them to pull this trailer out. All this condensation. It doesn't look like it was raining out. But that's from the air conditioning unit. But that's how they cooled everything. That's why I don't understand the data centers need water. Those are swamp coolers. They'll never get as cold as the Freon. So that doesn't sound right. Water doesn't cool things down. It's the chemicals. All these frozen areas are all refrigerants, ammonia gas, all that. Vehicles are all Freon, it's not water. Gets it down even 10 below 0, water would freeze. But this unit here, there's no water that cools everything inside this box. So they're lying to you when it comes to the water they need for the cooling centers. I don't know if you ever figured that one out, but didn't make sense to me. Water will freeze and there'd be an ice house in there, but again, it wouldn't be really frozen. Alright, I'm in Yorktown, Indiana. Over at the frozen section, door 3. Looks like no chocks here. It was raining here probably for the last 3 days with a lot of flooding. So I just wait till the storm went by. Shot up here just north of Indianapolis. So it's 11 o'clock at night, Monday or Sunday. Alright. Except for 10 below, it's going down. I'm in Greenfield, Indiana, just east of Indianapolis, right off of 70. And it's a cold storage here, very tight. But I got 4 drops. Looks like I'm going west finally. It's Danville for tonight, and then Cedar Falls or Cedar Rapids for tomorrow morning. Then Kearney the next day, Kearney, Nebraska. Then U.S. Foods, Inglewood. I used to go there every week, just south of Denver. Alright, I'm at stop number 2 now. Just open the doors, so now the reefer's going to be racing. So this is Cedar Falls, Iowa. There's a different Cedar Falls, South Dakota or Iowa. It's right by Waterloo, just north of Cedar Rapids. But yeah, down with McLean, Danville, I believe it is, right at the border on 74, Indiana and Illinois, all the way to here. And then after this is Kearney, Nebraska. Well, it's a lot better over here. Traffic's a lot easier now than the East Coast. I'm in Kearney, Nebraska. Cashwa distribution. But I'm over here in the parking area here. This is the overnight parking. It's 7 o'clock at night. So, still set for 10 below. Cycling through. I had a problem with this skirt here because they cut it off right here. This is the rivet, and there's this rivet here and the one in the front, and these two here are not working, so I drilled a hole right on this trim here, this fairing trim. And I put a bungee cord on it, hooked it to the top. So I did that with both, and then swung it down, and I drill a hole, and then I just poked the hooks right through that, and hooked it to the bottom. So I stretched it. So that worked out pretty good. Now it's not flopping. This middle part here was actually out, flopping back and forth, hanging off of this one rivet in the back. doing that, that would have tore the back, and then this would be flopping like a flag. Because in the front it would just be this rivet here and the one in the front. So that's what I did. It was a good project. You always want to grab that. Seeing that you're responsible when it comes to DOT. Fixing mud flaps and anything flopping around. Gotta make sure it's legal no matter how old the trailer is. The last company I did a lot more. Even getting all the rust off the rims. That was a big chore. Aluminum rims, you don't have to worry about that. Just mainly eyeballing to see if they're cracked. But they open at 6 for receiving. That's when I'm supposed to go in. I already checked in. All I have to do is go to the guard check at 6 and they'll get me a door. Only got a couple pallets here, and then I'll shoot over to US Foods in Colorado. Inglewood. That's a tight spot, but once you've been there for so long, for so many years, it's really not that bad. It's always the hardest at first. Well, we'll see how that works out. Should rain a little bit about 3 in the morning. Should go away probably about 8 or 9. But so far so good. All I got was bugs instead of rain. Alright, it's 6 a.m. Kearney, Nebraska. I'm at the frozen area here. Running pretty cold. They only get a couple pallets here, and I'll shoot over to Inglewood, Colorado. Get there before there's no parking. Now you gotta park on top of the hill where the no parking signs are. It's pretty well chaos. It's hard the first time. Once I've gone there every week for 14 years, it's much easier. But it's been a while, so I probably won't recognize the employees there anymore. Alright. It's Wednesday. I'm in Inglewood. Checked in at US Foods. If you have a 5 a.m. appointment, you can park in there, but I have a 6, so you have to go and park on the street right next to US Foods here. And they'll call you. Well, this is the best I could do. Right at the curb. Overlapping the bike lane and the right lane, but this is where they told us to park. So I got it right there. That should be alright. I just parked in front. These two are already here. Got a little closer here, so that's good. Got a smashed up leaf. Tires look good when they're dressed. Looks brand new. I'll make sure he can get out. Seeing that he checked in first. The backup camera's still working out pretty good. But I came in right at 5 o'clock, so I beat the rush hour. But it's about 85 degrees out. There's rain just to south of me. So my truck's still looking alright. I wiped it down before I left Kearney. But other than that, everything's good. This is where I'm going to be tonight. And 6 in the morning is my appointment, so I hope I get a door. Got some bugs. You know, I started getting a lot of these bugs off the grill. So the butterfly. Alright, well, we'll everybody's going to have a good night. It's Thursday night. No, it's Wednesday night. I'll see you all Thursday. Alright, it's 7 in the morning for a 6 o'clock appointment. They just got me a door 22. Alright. Yeah, looks like the chalk's on now. Light's working. That way they could see it inside. My last drop out of 4 this week, but it's nice to go west. People are a lot better, especially with the traffic. They let you in when you got your blinker on. You let them in, they'll roll down the window, wave back at you. It's pretty nice. Alright, this is where I check in. Alright, I'm in Leprino Cheese in Greeley, Colorado. It's Friday. Looks like I'm the only truck here. Glad hand lock set for 28. But I'll take this to Wisconsin, so that's good. Got my hours because I parked pretty close to this area at the Pilot. It works out pretty good. These tires look pretty good, except for the sidewall gash. Oops. So I address the tires, make it look nice, brand new. Well, it looks like my bungee cords are holding up pretty good. That's the way I like it. Just flopping in the breeze here. At least it's not dragging on the ground. Alright, well, let's hurry up and wait. Looks like I'll be back in Wisconsin Saturday. Alright, I'm in Iowa. Just got done with my 11 hours. But it's the night shift here. It's 10 o'clock at night, Friday. Lights are looking pretty good. Yeah, I like those orange lights. Here you see what I'm saying about the amber to match the lights on the trailer. But I'm at a rest area just north of Des Moines. I'll make sure I'm parked alright. It's pretty tight. But these are those blades, the fan blades, just like C-130 blades. It really moves a lot of wind. I film these on this trip when I pass them. It's never ending. Usually these rest areas are full, but they will in a couple hours. But they can't do nighttime driving when it comes to these oversized. It's sunrise to sunset when it comes to oversized. Looks like another one over there. Huh, look at this motorcycle. It's got a little camper. That's neat. You wouldn't be doing that in the wintertime. It's better than a hotel room, I guess. But I'm about 350 miles away from the yard. He told me just take it right to the yard. He's local, will go ahead and deliver it. I'll get some sleep, get my 10, wake up and get out of here about 8 o'clock. Would be about a 5-hour drive. But I skipped through the rain, so the truck's still looking alright. Tires look still good. But it's never ending. One more week and then it'll be September. Fast summer. The older you get, the days go by quicker. The years go by quicker. It's all because we're more busier when you get older. When it comes to routine, reefer's looking pretty good. Alright, I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Now back at the yard. It's Saturday, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, I'll get a couple days off. But that's it for 1144. Still set for 34. Just filled it up. Make sure the landing gear's straight on the pad. Pretty heavy load of cheese. Tires still are happy with me. These are the bolt seals. That's why you carry bolt cutters, and just in case it's easier than waiting or finding a bolt cutters at a guard shack when you have to unload. I always carry mine. Normally they do it, but sometimes it's a hassle, so when they tell you to break the seal, you could just do it that way. A little windy out. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's about 75 degrees up here. But when I came in, I noticed the new trailers are here. I see 5 of them. There's that green rack. Already got the letterings on it. That's good. Brand new. Sure needs a bolt guard. That's the first thing I'm going to do is order a bolt guard. Get that on there so I don't have to hit deer. I just bump into them. Let's see what mine looks like. 408. So I'm going to come out at 392. I guess my number is going to be 409. You can tell with the midroof. But it's going to be much lighter. But it's clean. It was all dusty before. It's going to be my new ride. Got the letterings on it. Yeah, you can tell how they wiped the door, just put the lettering on. They could have squared it up more, but I guess they're angling it. Main thing is keeping this plastic cure, Meguiar's outdoor trim. That always makes it look nice and black. But wiping it all down and the plastic, it's easier in the wintertime. But why I picked this one is because it's going to be much lighter. Doesn't have the bunk. It's a strippy, but that's the way I like it because there's no bells and whistles, no sensors, nothing on this one. Well, it's all about putting my box back here or taking the step off and get one of those box steps so I can put my chains on it. But this is a lease, so you can do so much. But it'll never look like this. I'll make sure it looks really nice. Alright, let's look at these trailers here. There's 5 of them. They all have to be lettered and numbered. Probably 2026. You buy them about this year because 2027s will be coming out. Come out in September. So you get a better discount. My concern is it's got chicken lights or not. Great Dane. Even the Great Dane too is the emblem's different on the top. It's printed out. It's got black skirts. Oh, the mud flaps, look at that. Those will break off. In the wintertime, when you get rain change into freezing rain to snow, all that collects and that just breaks off. They have that for fuel mileage stuff, but that usually breaks off. It's actually a different kind of plastic, but this will swing and all these here start snapping and breaking off. It picks up so much ice and snow, goes right into those vents, these holes. That's the big drawback on that. It only lasts in the middle of winter, especially when it's about 0 out or below. They get really brittle and they collect all the ice and snow, and this hangs on. There's so much weight, over 100 pounds. But I'm hoping these rims here are the polished ones. Doesn't look like it. Alcoa is the one. This is a different brand. But looks like it's got button lights. So it's got the chicken lights. 5 on the side. Oh, landing gear is a different color. Huh. I wonder if that's painted. It doesn't look like it. But you can see what I'm saying about the Great Dane. Sure is a different color. I'll try doing it on the other side. The sun's shining. President C600. So it's got the GPS Connect on it. The other ones have solar panels on the top. Wonder if these do. I think they do. Looks like a trim. But yeah, solar panels, you usually to keep the batteries charged when it just sits around. Damn. Looks good when it's brand new. Hoping other drivers will take care of it. Does get bumped around. These are expensive, but you can see what I'm saying about the wording. It's printed Great Dane. It's much different. The other ones were handwritten Great Dane on it. And let's see if it's got a 50-gallon. Yeah, 50-gallon fuel tanks. Looking good. Blinkers are on the skirts. It's a little different. Skirts are right on the edge. It used to be $45,000 for these. I bet they're much more. I hope they're flat floors. Yep, that's good for the potatoes. Oh, got center skirts. So the sides, they usually get ripped off with the forklifts and all that. When there's centered skirts like that. It's easier when you have bulkheads too. Can't have bulkheads on with the side skirts. But this floor is the right way to go. You usually have the deeper ones so the air flows, but now everything's not on the floor, it's on pallets, so it goes underneath the pallets. But it's good to clean everything out easier with a flat floor like this. Especially with those potatoes that they throw on the floor. Brand new. That's neat. I just wanted to share that with all of you. I hope they keep these washed. The LED lights look different this time. Huh, Great Dane. That's the right way to go. This guy's running on a spare. Alright, well, disconnect here, hand in my paperwork, bring it to the bobtail area. Only thing I got with my truck is just bugs in the front. And I'm hoping Tuesday I can get out of here. But they might tell me that my truck's ready, that I'll have to swap everything. Not too much to switch, just the inside stuff. Outside would be the rims with the caps and mud flaps. Everything else is just a gift to the owner here. It's what I do. Always put pride. It's family-owned business, so that's how I do it. Part of sharing. But this is gonna be my truck. 409. But you know me, I'm gonna put a chrome on the front grille. That trim all the way around, I'll replace that. Bowl guard. Replace this panel with chrome. And the door handles chrome. And the mirrors, these covers would be chrome. That's neat. It's got heated front windows. That's nice in the winter time. No visor. It's probably locked. Yeah. Main thing about it is that if they have the logbook stuff in here, no. Once they do all the electronics and hook everything up, then they'll give it to the driver. But that's alright. Seats are probably vinyl. I'll put a dash mat on here with carpet. 2026. Alright. To be honest, I've been driving for many, many years. But I never drove a Mack. But Mack has a history. They were semi-bought out by Reliant, and then Volvo came in and bought the whole thing out. So the Mack is a different company now. It's actually Mack Volvo. But it's a Volvo dealer, a Volvo company actually bought Mack out, so they officially have it. This tri-pack. Put these caps on like I did with the other ones at the last company. Red lights. I'll put ambers on the trim here. But I hope they got kick panels. It's good to have a chrome kick panels here on the bottom too. But because these came out in 2026, it's not many trim packages, but I'm hoping that that's what it is. Hope this is not just a blinker, it's parking too, because it looks like the rope light will stop right here, but I don't have any sensors. That's the one thing I really like about it. Keep the top of the fuel tank polished. When the lights shine down, it'll look really nice. Attention to detail. That's the way to go. Alright. It's better switching over now than February. I did that with the last company. I had that Cascadia, the red one. February I had to switch over. Then it was winter time again, I switched over. 56 to 40 to, I think it was 60 was the other truck. Well, you see what I'm saying about why I picked that, because these rims, I like to have that polished aluminum look. It's more manly. One thing I noticed is that when you look at the height of it, it's almost like the Kenworths. You're going to be sitting much higher versus how low these are. The Volvos are like that too. Volvos are right about here. You can see how much higher it is, about a half a foot higher. Peterbilt's always run low and the Kenworths ran higher. I like the height. I started in cab over, so when it's high like that, it's really nice. Get good visibility. In the 90s, I had a T600 Kenworth 95. That was it was skinny, but it was actually much higher. But you can see the window area with these Macs are much higher. You don't sit low. Alright, I'll get out of this one and move in the other one when they get all the logbooks, electronics, and all that stuff in there. And let's see how long I can run that. Hoping it's more than 2 years. Hope everybody has a good weekend.